He said it was a short game. Wait, does it just launch me into the game? Hold on. It is incredibly loud. Okay, it has its own music. Hold on, hold on. Give me a second. I need to set up this on window mode real quick. I don't know what the UI is, but we're gonna put it on here, okay? We're gonna put it right here. There we go. Does that work? Let me change my game real quick too. Okay, let's swap real quick. Graphics. This is fine. I feel like it's not gonna be too bad. Wait, did I turn off my music already? I did. So, how does this work? Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Edith Finch. Wait, how do I turn the page?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that.
Wait. Wait.
I'm just gonna...
Wait. Let's do that. Turn down the sound effects a little bit so we can hear. Maybe keep the music down a little bit. That should be okay, right?
I'll start at the beginning with the house.
Oh, am I supposed to walk? Not bad. This better not be scary.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Really? Dude, look at this. Look at this. This is so cute. Wait, how come I can't open it?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent.
Look out for Slender.
Open immediately.
Please don't scare me. Can I look at myself in a mirror? Okay.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Right. Whoa.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Should I go down here? Should I go up here? I'm gonna go up here. Or do they both go to the same spot? Huh.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Did you? Oh. Huh.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Ooh, scary house. Interesting. Am I supposed to look at this? Yeah, the house knows. Okay. So we got some creepy house. In the middle.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Dude, what kind of creepy freaking house is that? It's like the stuff of nightmares right now.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Oh, thanks, man. Like you're having me walk into this house when you're uncomfortable with it. I'm uncomfortable with it. Why are there missing posters here? What? Oh, I don't know if I want to play this anymore. Oh my god.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
You're afraid of the house? I'm afraid of the house now. Oh my god.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh my god. Wait, what? How do you open that?
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Well, I guess I better look for that key then. Yeah? Why are there missing posters all over the floor? I am a 17-year-old child. I should not be here by myself. Does it unlock this? Oh, okay.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Okay. That's not freaking creepy at all. You just sneaking in your old grandma's house. Grandma! I'm home!
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Edith is an old-fashioned name? Yeah, isn't that my grandma? You felt like you were home.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
So is everyone dead?
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Where's the cat? Is the cat dead? Is the cat still here? Apple pie. Cool. What is this?
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Real Chinese food? Which way do I go? This way? Does it matter which way I go?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Why did they have to leave so abruptly? That's a little nerve-wracking. Eddie.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Yeah, what had happened that made them, like, straight up just leave all this trash everywhere? What kind of things are you teaching your children? Like, what the freak, man? Y'all dirty.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
This is actually a very nice house, to be honest. Edith is an old-fashioned name. Where's the cat? You left the cat here?
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Jeez. That's good for Edie. So I just walk around the house and just learn about stuff? Like, is this what my life has come to?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Wait.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
That's not creepy at all. I shouldn't have done that.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
What happened to Milton? Why is he dead?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What happened that last night? What is this? Why is this cemented closed? What's wrong with this house? Why am I here as a 17-year-old child walking around without parental guidance? What is happening right now? What? Oh my god, I don't like this.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Why would she do that? What is this?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Why?
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh! First one unlocked.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
How about no? Okay.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
What the freak, man? Molly? Who's Molly? Am I Molly? Is my name Molly? Who? Molly Finch. Is that me?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Like a pineapple? Like a...
My Halloween candy was all gone. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Ew! Where's your gerbil? What's in here? Oh wait, there's a bathroom in here.
I kept eating and eating.
Did I just eat toothpaste?
I ate a lot of things that night.
What is happening right
Then I
now?
heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
So
I reached out for her.
Because I wanted to eat her.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
What the freak? I'm gonna get you.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Ooh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, little bird. I'm gonna get you.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Where did the bird go? It's over there.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
This game is too freaky? It's not that freaky.
Now
It's...
I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Eating that mama bird. Let's go!
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Where? Am I supposed to be looking for something to eat?
Rabbits.
Right there, right there, right there. See you later, Jizzy.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Like what? What are we flying off to now?
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
What is this?
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Hey, look, it's Bruce. What is happening right now? What is happening right now?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
I just got hit by a car.
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oop, down, 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 down.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
What the freak is this game? Burger, what did you recommend to me? What did you get me, man? Although this is actually pretty well done, I'll be honest. Like, this is pretty well done.
I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
What's happening right now?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Let's go up.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
His belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor?
Got another one. Oops. It's too far.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
What is this game, man? It's a little creepy.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I'm still a little slithery snake. Wait, isn't this my bathroom? Oh, wait. No, where am I going? No, wait, where am I going? Oh no. Yeah, this way. Dude, this.
I got closer and closer.
Wait, isn't this my room? Child, I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you. Wait, how do I get up there? How do I?
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
So I guess either go here or is there another window that I can? Oh no, that's the library downstairs. So I either go here. I think I have to go through here.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
She got a lot of bird cages.
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
Dragon.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Sven. Sven is the... Okay, there's... Oh, okay, let me look at these.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go.
Orcas
For a few
Island
weeks,
Gazette.
she was a celebrity.
Yeah, Sven is the... No, I think... Wait, hold on. Hold on. How do I look at the little... Okay, so... Edith... Oh, you know... Wait, how does this work? So, okay. So, Edith... Milton is the brother. Lewis is a brother. What are all these things? So this is me. This is me, right? Up here? And then... This is the family tree, I guess. So it starts from here. So Odin and Edith... Odin and Edith are the great-grandparents, I think, right? Then they had 3 children. No. 5 children. I can't do math. So Molly was the youngest one. Or no, oldest one. With Walter being last born. I don't know how this family tree works. Because great grandma Edie, right? So she's great. This is great grandparents. This is the grandparents, or this is the grandparents level. These are the parents, and then this is her generation. So her brothers and sisters, or brothers. Okay, that makes sense.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
I feel like I should be paying attention to what Sven Finch. Who's Sven? Who's Sven? There's no Sven here. Oh, interesting. Maybe I need to like fill out everything.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their
Family
newborn
curse.
son, Johan.
I guess I'm supposed to be looking
On January
for
7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
What is this curse?
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Okay, Odin's daughter, Edie. So Odin is the parent of Edie and is okay. So it's Odin and then Edie. So and then her husband Sven. Okay, so Edie is the reason why Sven is not in the family tree is because he married in. So he married Edie. So the original Edith Finch. And baby Molly. So Molly is the firstborn. Okay, stepped ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, okay, so you're like literally looking for pieces of this.
whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Interesting. So you're literally supposed to just find like clues about the family here. So whenever you find like a little dot, you're supposed to go check it out. I don't think this is supposed to be a scary game. I think it's just you're just supposed to figure out what's...
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Yeah, I don't think this is supposed to be a scary game. I think it's just whoa. Old people are weird. Look at this shag carpeting.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Oh my god.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, look at this shag carpeting in a bathroom. You don't have shag carpeting in a bathroom. Are you crazy? That's gonna be really moldy, man. You nasties. What kind of... all y'all nasties. Oh my god. Oh, that key opens up multiple things? Okay. There's a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Oh, okay.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Whoa. What the heck?
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Yo. What kind of freaking house is this with all these corridors and all this stuff? What the freak? Looks like Milton was here also. Oh, okay. Whoa, this is a cool room. Am I not allowed? Oh, because we can't go through the normal doors. Because... Oh, so Sam and Calvin. Who are Sam and Calvin? So Molly's... Oh, wow, this is cool.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Why not? Wait, hold on. When did they... Oh, Calvin? So Calvin passed away at 33, so he's pretty young. Actually, hold on, let me turn on the ham cam. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Berger said that this was a really short game to Command Center. Says, I'm guessing it's very linear, so there's not really much...
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
It's very linear, so you pretty much have to go through all of this.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, you got
My
a
brother
cast.
said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
or maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
How far can I swing? How do I get off this ride? This seems awfully dangerous. Woohoo!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
That's...
Calvin's
Oh,
story felt
oh,
strangely
Calvin-
familiar.
Calvin
when I was
died
younger,
when he was
I remember
11.
trying to do the exact same thing.
Oh, Calvin died when he was 11. Oh, that's why there was the velvet ropes. Oh, that's, tragic.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
One of her sons.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Actually, no, hold on. I want to see if there's anything else in this room. Is there nothing else in this room? I guess not. Whoa, that's cool. Dude, what is with all these, like, secret passages and stuff like that? Do people have this in their house? What the freak? Who built this house?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
You wish you had a house with secret rooms? Could be creepy though. Whoa. I don't want to leave here. Oh god, that scared me.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
No, we can get up here. Let's explore Barbara's room. Oh, so basically you're just kind of learning about each of the family members.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Afterwards? After what? Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Oh.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
He died.
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
That's an interesting key. Oh my gosh, this is like... What is that movie?
She found
Halloween?
Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh, he's gonna try... Oh my god, he's gonna like try to scare us. Oh my god. What the freak is in here?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious.
I hate that
All I'm
music,
getting
by
from you
the way.
now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh my god, please, I hate the Halloween music. Y'all, I hate the Halloween music, you crazy? Oh my god. Where's Walter's room? This room?
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police described the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And whoever
like a horror
it
film.
was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
So what am I supposed to do? Go back out the door?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. She wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh, this is basically how Halloween ended. His body's gonna be gone. Watch it. Watch it happen. It's always like that. It's so stupid. Just like the Halloween movie.
The Hookman had vanished.
It's just
She
like
listened for
Halloween,
his
man.
breathing, but all she heard was...
Trick or treat.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Wow, that's the thing you say? Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
What the heck?
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh, interesting.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Was I supposed to learn about Sam as well? Why is there old freaking birthday cake here? Ugh, that's nasty. Was I supposed to learn about Sam in that other room as well? Because
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Barbara.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
So I'm supposed to be looking for keys? I mean, it looks like it's getting dark. Where am I supposed to go? Sam and... Am I supposed to go...
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, I guess I'm supposed to look for the... I'm supposed to get the basement key now. Is it gonna keep getting darker? Because I don't like that. Maybe we're learning about Sven now. No?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, it's because it's probably pretty dangerous in here, huh? Well, I don't want a tetanus shot, so maybe I should leave.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Packages? Wait, which way am I supposed to go? This way? Is there a door over here?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Whoa. Whoa.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Okay.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Whoa, it's like a bomb shelter.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh, Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Oof.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
I don't know.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
I don't know why. Oh, he just eats Peaches whole like that.
And
oh
then
my
one
God.
day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Wait. Huh.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
Something killed Calvin. Oh.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Oh, the curse, maybe.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yikes.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Yikes.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Huh. Hey Solo, how's it going? Is there anything out there for me to look at? No? This game is good? I haven't played it, so... I mean, you just have to go through this.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
This part's very sad. Aren't they all pretty sad?
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Am I gonna die too this way?
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Interesting.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Ooh.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Oh. Yikes. What chair? I know, I saw the chair.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Wait. Am I supposed to go to the water?
Though to be honest, I feel
Oh,
as
never
lost
mind.
as you probably do right now.
Yeah, pretty sad.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
We didn't figure out what happened to Sam. We didn't get this. Or Edie. Are we okay, well. I feel like we might get back to them again. Do I have to fill out each person?
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Oh, there it is.
I think we've been surrounded by death.
Wait, is this
for
the
so
ending
long,
already?
we've
Did
just
I
gotten
already
used to
did
it.
I already miss it?
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Wait, what? This is not the ending.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly, Calvin, Sven. Edie, Walter, Barbara.
I'm
Wait.
sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, that's the boat, right? I mean, the house. What remains of the house? How am I supposed to look at this? Oh.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Am I supposed to go back now? Do I jump?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Sam, Gus, and Gregory. Was this the other side? Did we come this way? No, we didn't. Oh, this is the other side of the graveyard.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Who's Sanjay? He married? He married somebody? Hey, Red Walrus, how's it going?
I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
What? I'm 22 weeks pregnant. What am I doing? Oh, I guess we're gonna learn about Sam, huh? How do I get up there? How do I? Oh, there's a ladder right here. Derp.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Interesting. Oh, I guess I just haven't gotten to that part yet.
They were both pretty intense.
Well, yeah, he's like military man. What did you expect? I don't think I missed anything
Sam spent
yet.
his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
I don't think I've missed anything so far yet.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
What am I supposed to take a picture of?
Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
No? Like the fish?
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
What am I supposed to take a picture of?
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish.
Oh,
How to
the
build
fish.
a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Oh, am I supposed to wait for the deer to come around?
I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
These are things that I will take.
Give me a minute to
pictures.
check the map.
Oh, I can turn around. What the heck am I supposed to take pictures of?
Let's see.
I don't know, man. Oh.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
I like taking pictures
Before
of
you
like.
take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
What am I taking?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive... Great shot, Dawn!
Wow.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Oh.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Karma. Karma. Dang. Who's the creepy old guy? That's her
Of all these
grandfather!
stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That's her grandfather! Oh my god. Dang, that's sad. Wait, is there anything else I need to look at in here?
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Yeah. Okay, stuff. I mean, it looks like I have to go through the door. So, it's all good. I don't like how you have to go through all this at nighttime. I know that this game isn't really supposed to be scary,
After Sam
but...
died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Yeah, why is she... Oops. Oops, my bad. Let's go. Yeah, why is she... Oh, she's 17 and 22 weeks pregnant? Oh, that makes a lot of sense then. Divorce contract. Kay and Sam Finch died at 1.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
He was 1.
over, Gregory. It's time to...
Oh,
Hold on,
did the
sweetie.
child drown? You never leave a baby in the bathtub, you crazy!
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Oh, I can control it.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw. It sure made him happy.
Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Turn on the water? Oh. How do I do that?
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Wait, I missed. There you go.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
The kid drowned, didn't he? You never leave a child unattended.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
You never leave a child unattended in a bathtub.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
You never leave a child. You never leave a child in a bathtub by themselves. Never. Ever. Ever, 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 ever do that. Oh my god. Ooh. Wait. Wow.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Dang, I'm really bad at flying this kite. Woo!
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I remember.
Pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Wait, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, wait, over here? Oh, okay, there we go.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Okay. Oh, that's aggressive.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Did he get zapped? He got zapped by lightning, didn't he? Didn't he? Where's the next set of words that I'm supposed to... Oh, down here.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power, but all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Wait, where's the next set of words? Woohoo! Make the music louder. Oh, am I supposed to... Yeah, there we go.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So Dawn is her mom then, right? So Dawn is the mom. I'm gonna guess. How do I get out of it? Am I supposed to climb this? Are you crazy? I'm 22 weeks pregnant. You're gonna make me climb that? Where am I supposed to go now? You're gonna make me climb that, you crazies? Oh my god, you're
My
really
mom
gonna...
moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
She's gonna learn about her mom now.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Interesting. Cool, cool, cool.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
So am I not learning about her mom then?
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Wait. So she's the youngest one of her siblings then.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Hey, that's mine! Hey, that's mine! Guess I was the only one who was able to
And to
grow
see kids in
things.
the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Lewis rules. Hell yeah. I would do the same thing. Can I open this? Nope. Oh, they used to have a hamster cage. Or is it a gerbil cage?
But it didn't last.
Don't tell me another brother died.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Homeschooled, yeah. Also closed. Wonder if there's another way in.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
The frog. Whoa. Milton is her older brother then.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. What? Milton.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
He was 9. Yes? No, 11. He's 11. 7 years older than her. Wow. Interesting. So I haven't missed anybody yet. How do I get back down?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
How's life going? So good. It's going alright. This game is actually pretty interesting. I'm glad that it's not scary, like some other games that are very similar to this.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated,
Yeah.
he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Oh wait, I can't get up there. I like her voice though. It's very peaceful. It's very nice to listen to. Okay, this guy? Lewis?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Cannabis. Oops. Oops, sorry. My bad. Sorry, Edith. I didn't mean to, like, I just wanted to see what was there. That's an exit. Okay. Lewis got a smoke on? Yeah, a little bit.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
How do I grab that? How do I grab that?
wander. I
Oh,
asked him
it's a
to
game.
describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Oh, that's not it.
He'd feel his way about.
Oh.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Oh.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously.
Dude, this
I had
this,
hoped he'd
this
find himself.
multitasking is fantastic.
But he found something more.
This multitasking is fantastic. Look at this.
I worried about him then,
Ooh.
daydreaming at the cannery.
He's gonna chop up his hand. Watch it. It's
I
gonna
spoke
happen.
with his boss,
I'm gonna chop
but
up my
he said
hand.
Lewis had become a model employee.
I'm gonna chop off
Methodical,
my hand.
tireless, focused.
I'm gonna accidentally chop off my hand.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
I mean, I would get bored too. He's gonna chop off his hand though. Watch it
And
happen.
songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band,
Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum.
and he was always humming something.
Oop, my bad.
Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Oops.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Oh, I'm stuck. Oh.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of Beautiful prince.
Okay. Oh, I guess you get to determine whether or not he's, which way he flows, huh? Interesting.
The prince was on his own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of his
Silver harp.
silver harp.
So I guess... I missed it.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Give me my fish!
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Huh.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Is that me?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh god, I have a feeling I know where this is going. He's gonna get shredded up.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Look at that cat!
His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
So he died at 22? Interesting.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Interesting. Oops, wait. Oh, it's in. So wait, who's left to look at though? We pretty much, oh, it's Edie.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
So they had all basically lived in this house.
I wish we'd stayed.
Because basically Lewis was the last one to die, right? Other than Dawn, of course.
But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh, right here.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Are we learning about me now? I had my own secret room too? Cool.
But it had to end one way or another.
Whoa,
All
that's
that's left now was to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh, she wears these like little glove things. Oh, am I supposed to leave? Sorry.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Dang, her mom went ham though. She like cemented.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time.
Hold on, wait.
For one, this is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
I don't know where I'm going right now.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
I'm just gonna keep going straight.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Where's, oh, right there. I was like, where did she say that?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car, and I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
It's this curse, right? Ooh, I do this too!
We both tried to make the best of it.
I do this too in the car, even while I'm driving sometimes. Ooh.
A few years went by.
I do that in the car sometimes. Wait. Wait, how do I...
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh.
The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
Her mom got cancer, or just some sort of sickness?
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Well, besides...
Until I found out about you.
Oh, she's writing this to her child.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Did Edith die then, in childbirth?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
I didn't miss anybody. Besides Sanjay and the other husband, I think. One of the other husbands. Jay or whatever his name is. Okay. That was actually pretty good. I like that. Interesting. It's just like the spouses. Those are the only people that I missed in this story. It's just the spouses. Oh, that was actually very good. I don't think I missed anybody. I think I got all the main character or all the family members. I don't know if there's I don't know. It's probably Huh? I did. I got everybody. What do you mean? I got everybody. That's fine. No, I'm pretty sure I got everybody. Yeah. But that was actually really good. Yeah, those headphones look like SteelSeries headphones. Just saying. Like, I don't think this is off of real life, I don't think. I'm sure the individual stories are just like, it's, you know, like as a whole, I don't think there's a cursed family like this as a whole, but I'm sure that everything is like, you know, the real actual stories are based on something. So I don't know, but I don't think this story as a whole is a real life story. Wait, so the main character who we were playing, she died in childbirth, I guess, right? And so the kid, that sucks. That's so sad. Dang. You're right, that was pretty good. Thank you, Burger, for that, if you're watching this or ever gonna be watching this. That was good, that was good. That was good. I'm not gonna replay it, but it's gonna take a long time to replay it. But definitely good. It's a good change of pace from the games that we've been playing recently. I did appreciate that story, because it actually makes you kind of think a little bit. I don't know, what do you mean you miss things? Like, I don't, maybe like in the first areas I might have missed something, but I don't think so. There was like pretty much all those areas I could only access through the tunnels, and every time I went to a room, I made sure that I looked at everything. Yeah, I don't think I missed anybody. I'm pretty sure I went through it very thoroughly. Unless I missed something at the way beginning, I don't think I missed anything. Shotgun? Was there a shotgun one? The only one with a gun was Dawn's father, Sam, right? Was it Sam? When they were like shooting the thing. Oh, you mean in the picture? Oh no. I meant the that one thing. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm not really looking at this. Enjoy, thank you. The Edith Finch team. The end. Nice. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, I don't think I missed anybody. So technically though, yeah, I don't think I missed anybody. So Molly died when she was 10. Barbara died when she was 16? 16? Yes. Calvin died when he was 11. Sam passed away when he was 33. After he had Dawn, Gus, and Gregory. Walter passed away actually pretty late in life, but he was just living underneath the house. Greg died at 1. He's drowned. Gus passed away. So what exactly happened with Gus? It wasn't really clear. I thought it was like, so the tent blew over and killed him? Is that what happened? The tent blew over and killed him. He died at 13. So the tent, he disappeared. Gus? This kid right here. Because he was the one who flew the kite. He flew the kite. Milton is the one who disappeared. Dawn is the mother who married Sanjay, and Lewis got decapitated at the thing. Milton disappeared, and then Edith, I'm guessing, died in childbirth, giving birth to her son, right? So that's what I'm assuming how everybody passed away. Edie, the great grandmother, Edith, was I don't know, they said that she disappeared, so I don't know what happened to that. Maybe that whole thing where she went to the house, I think. Yeah. No, Edie, not Dawn. Dawn died of sickness. I think Edie was going to the great grandmother. Because she was supposed to go to the house. They said that she had disappeared. I think she went to go look. Like, I think right before. No, was that not it? Is that something else? Oh, never mind. Because she wrote that in the journal, which Edith had found in the library. So that's not it either. How did she pass away? Whatever, it's fine. I'm not playing this again. So not too bad. It's very good.